be the Achilles heel for the Mahayuti going into the Maharashtra Assembly elections. The question is gaining ground after the veteran leader made known his intent to jump into the fray despite being ignored. Even after the NCP Ajit Pawar faction fielded his daughter from the Anushaktinagar constituency, Nawab says that he will fight the polls and will have it no other way. With his alleged links to the underworld an open secret, Nawab is now giving a heartburn to the ruling alliance in the state ahead of the crucial assembly elections. Even as speculations around his poll plan, the NCP leader is holding his cards close to his chest, keeping the allies guessing.
नवाब मलिक इनको किसी ने तब अभी उनकी पार्टी जो है वो अजीत पवार ग्रुप से बिलोंग करते हैं। सना मलिक जो है अजीत पवार पार्टी के ग्रुप से, वो उनके खाते में से जो टिकट है उन्होंने दिए हैं। और सना मलिक पर कोई आरोप है या नहीं मुझे मैं नहीं जानती हूँ। जहाँ तक मेरी जानकारी है उनके ऊपर कोई आरोप नहीं है।
BJP has made their position clear. There is no space for Nawab Malik in the alliance. As the polls near and the Mahayuti bids to project a united face, Nawab is emerging as a clear liability.
Brijmohan Srivastava, because of his links with the Dawood Ibrahim group, he will be a liability for everybody. You know, you can't be giving him a ticket, surely. Mr. Srivastava, are you giving this Dawood Ibrahim man a ticket?
Already given.
Till this time, our party has not decided anything regarding Nawab Malik Sahab. We have not decided anything.
Louder.
Nawab,
You're calling him Nawab Malik Sahab. A man who has links with Dawood Ibrahim, who has done business with Dawood Ibrahim's family, who has done land deals with Dawood Ibrahim's sister Hasina Parkar. You're calling him Dawood Ibrahim Sahab.
Sure. Because Arnab ji,
Nawab Malik Sahab. You're calling now.
Arnab ji,
Next you'll call him Dawood Ibrahim Sahab also.
Why?
It doesn't matter.
Why I will call him Sahab? But Nawab Malik is a known leader of Mumbai. If I am saying, if I am giving him respect, because
but why do you have to give an associate? Why do you have to give an associate of Dawood Ibrahim group respect? No, why do you have? Why can't you distance yourself from someone who is linked to Dawood Ibrahim?
Nawab Malik Sahab. No court has convicted him. So his case is under trial. I agree. But it does not mean
he has links with Dawood Ibrahim through Dawood Ibrahim's sister Hasina Parkar, and he usurped property valued at hundreds of crores, right? Indirectly funding Dawood's family members.
These are allegations under the investigation.
No, these are the claims of the Enforcement Directorate of the BJP government in the center, and you are in alliance with the BJP.
ED is investing more than 10,000 cases in India on the different charges against the...
No, but these are serious charges of money laundering, criminal conspiracy, and linked with the Dawood Ibrahim gang.
Okay, when this will prove in the court.
So you're okay with it? You're okay with it?
But today he's a citizen of India, and there is a charge, but nothing has against the order in any court of the country.
Arnab, should I come in?
I think you are, you cannot give him a ticket. If you give him a ticket, then this Mahayuti alliance is over.
No, I told you.
You won't dare to give him a ticket.
Today,
you won't dare to give him a ticket. You will not dare to give him a ticket. I'm telling you won't. No, but I'm telling you that you won't give him a ticket. You are too scared, and you should be scared about giving a ticket to a person linked to Dawood Ibrahim. Those days are gone earlier. And what are you saying, Mr. Kishore Tiwari? You also had a full relationship with Sharad Pawar. You still have. At that time when Sharad and Ajit Pawar were together, this Dawood Ibrahim man, Nawab Malik, had your support. So you have all built him up together. And now Uddhav Thackeray is in no position to talk about Dawood Ibrahim because he has compromised with people close to Dawood Ibrahim in the future. In the past,
Arnab,
he has done it.
all allegations against Nawab Malik leveled by BJP. He was arrested, he is on bail, and my knowledge goes, his daughter has been given a Mahayuti ticket, and Nawab Malik has already been asked to contest Mahayuti candidate from Manipur. And first
No,
time
not on a party ticket. 1 minute, Kishore Tiwari. There's a difference between contesting as an independent and contesting on a party ticket. I am only interested whether he will contest on a party ticket.
I am giving to, he is holding a B form of Ajit Pawar party. And first time I am
But he is a political untouchable. But he is a political untouchable.
Arnab,
He is a political untouchable.
All allegations were leveled by the Devendra Fadnavis, and Devendra Fadnavis has been speaking to the media that Nawab Malik is no more associated, but his daughter has been given a ticket and he has been asked to contest from the Manipur, and there won't be any friendship.
Viewers, please watch this. You have two parties, NCP, Ajit Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray, who both of these parties feel, viewers, that there is nothing wrong with doing business with a person who is a frontman for the Dawood Ibrahim gang. Just watch this, viewers. If this doesn't shake you up about the state of Indian politics, and I would only say to Anish, as a young politician, be very scared, because be very scared. You've joined the Sharad Pawar party. You should go to Sharad Pawar and tell him. Ask Sharad Pawar. Why don't you ask Sharad Pawar, Anish Gawande? Go and ask him. Why have you supported people with links to Dawood Ibrahim all these years? Unless for you, an entry into politics is so important, you are too scared to even confront your party leader. Go ask Sharad Pawar. Why have you supported people? Why have you supported people with links to Dawood Ibrahim? Ask Sharad Pawar, why have you supported people with links to Dawood Ibrahim? Ask Sharad Pawar what he feels. 1 minute. Ask Sharad Pawar what he feels. 1 minute. Ask Sharad Pawar what he feels about the links between Dawood and Hasina Parkar and Nawab Malik. Ask Sharad Pawar that what do you feel when a mafia politician uses clout and money power, right? Takes over entire tracts of land. 1 minute, I haven't finished. Tracts of land. 1 minute, I have not finished. Why don't you ask Sharad Pawar? Are you afraid of asking? I'm not saying alleging. Go, why don't you ask Sharad Pawar that does the word Dawood Ibrahim and Nawab Malik, in your view, are they linked or not? And ask Sharad Pawar what his view is. Why don't you ask Sharad Pawar what his view is? What is Sharad Pawar's view? What is Sharad Pawar's view on the link between Dawood Ibrahim and Indian politicians? I am asking you, 1 minute, listen, why are you getting uncomfortable? Why are you getting uncomfortable? I am asking you, go tomorrow, tell Sharad Pawar, Mr. Pawar, what is Mr. Pawar? Ask him, Mr. Pawar, Mr. Sharad Pawar, I want to ask you, what is your view on the link between Dawood Ibrahim gang and Indian politicians?
No, but what is the view of the BJP between Girish Mahajan's links to Dawood Ibrahim gang? What is the BJP's view on Eknath Khadse's link with the Dawood Ibrahim gang? What is the BJP's view on Narayan Rane's links to the Dawood Ibrahim gang? This Dawood bogie just keeps being whipped up.
Why do you call it a Dawood bogie? On what basis do you call it a Dawood bogie?
I'll tell you this.
Are you saying that the Dawood Ibrahim's... No, you are sounding like some journalist. You are sounding like some journalist who goes soft on Dawood Ibrahim. How are you soft on Dawood Ibrahim? What do you know about his role? What do you know about Dawood's role?
Dawood Ibrahim, Arnab ji. We are not soft for Dawood Ibrahim, but...
No, I am shocked at what he's saying. He calls it a bogey. Anish is trying to underplay the links between Dawood Ibrahim and Indian politicians.
No.
He should be given a proper education on this.
Then it is the government that needs to act.
No, but why did you call it a bogey? Why did you call it a bogey? Did Indian politicians and film stars not meet Dawood Ibrahim in Sharjah? Did Indian politicians and film stars not meet Dawood Ibrahim in Sharjah? Are you okay with that?
Did Girish
And
Mahajan
some news
his
anchors
other
also
BJP
went and met Dawood
not
Ibrahim in
attend the
Sharjah.
wedding of a relative of Dawood Ibrahim in 2017?
I am asking you, why did you call
Girish
it a
Mahajan
bogey?
not attend
Why are
the
you
wedding
trying
of
to
a Dawood Ibrahim
underplay
relative in
the role of
2017?
Dawood Ibrahim gang and its links with the politicians in Mumbai? Why are you trying to underplay it? What do you stand to gain from it?
Because the Home Ministry is not in my control. These documents
No,
are not in my control.
What do you feel? What is the Sharad Pawar party's view? What is the Sharad Pawar party's view on the release of the Vora Committee report so that the names of Indian politicians who are linked with the underworld should come out in the public? What do you think, Brij Mohan ji? Let's release it. हो जाए दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी. कौन है वो नेता जो दाऊद इब्राहिम के साथ संपर्क में थे और शायद है? हो जाए बात उस पर. ये बोगी नहीं कही जाए. ये कोई बोगी नहीं है. ये सच्चाई है इस देश.
जो करना है वो होना चाहिए. मैं खास तौर से बात कहना चाहता हूं नवाब मलिक जी के मामले में. नवाब मलिक जी को किसी भी कोर्ट ने अभी तक अपराधी घोषित नहीं किया है. एक आदमी के खिलाफ केस रजिस्टर्ड है, वो जमानत पे बाहर है. उनको एक सिटीजन होने के नाते अधिकार है कि वो चुनाव लड़ना चाहे तो लड़े. जहां तक मेरी पार्टी का मामला है, अभी तक हमारी पार्टी ने उनके मामले में कोई फैसला नहीं लिया है. ये बिल्कुल स्पष्ट है.
आप टिकट दे रहे हो क्या? ये पूछा ना मैंने.
Arnab, can I just
आप टिकट दे रहे हो इनको? ये सब जानते हुए भी आप टिकट दे रहे हैं इन्हें.
मैंने आपसे कहा ना, अभी तक उनके मामले में हमारी पार्टी ने कोई फैसला नहीं लिया है.
आपके खिलाफ स्टेटमेंट क्यों दे रहे हैं? आप पूछे आपके खुद के अलायंस पार्टनर से कि वो आपको अंडरमाइन क्यों कर रहे हैं. All of this, Arnab, is one big attempt to undermine Ajit Pawar's influence within the Mahayuti.
I am only telling you one thing, Anish. Anish, listen, one minute. First of all, Anish, 1 minute. These veteran politicians sitting with you, you know, I have dealt with them for a long time. And let me tell you, they have got very thick skin. They don't care. 1 minute, Kishore, I have dealt with you. You have dealt with me. We know each other. But I want to say something to young Anish on the program tonight. I want Anish to go to Sharad Pawar and ask him that, Mr. Pawar, I said on Arnab's program that the Dawood Ibrahim issue is a bogey. And Arnab said it's not. And then I said it's a bogey. And Arnab said, how dare you say it's a bogey? And I'll tell you why. Because this is not my surmise. I will read now from a... 1 minute. If you do not have idealism at this stage of your political career, Anish, I can tell you that your political career is not worth it. If any person of your age enters politics, you are not there on air to justify the wrongs of people before you. Your job is to question them so we have a better future as a country. 1 minute. Kishore, be quiet. Kishore, you are the same Kishore who was jumping up and down like a jumping jack when you put me in jail. I came out like a jumping jack and went straight for you. So I know how to deal with you, Kishore. Don't speak over me. I'm speaking to Anish. Anish, don't listen to these people. I will read out from the special court order. And the special court order says, it is alleged that the accused Nawab Malik and members of the D company, Dawood company, criminally conspired and had taken unauthorized possession of the above property. To this end, Nawab Malik and Hasina Parkar entered into a criminal conspiracy, and Nawab Malik agreed to pay so-and-so amount to Hasina Parkar, who is Dawood Ibrahim's sister. These are established facts. You think that Brij Mohan does not know? But Brij Mohan does not care. Brij Mohan does not care that the person in question has carried out terrorist attacks on our soil. Brij Mohan does not care.
No, we care.
They don't care.
We are quite sensitive for it.
Please think 1 minute.
But
sensitive
are not.
You think you're sensitive?
Our court has not given any verdict against him. How we can say? How we can charge him as a convicted person? Our court is not given any verdict against him. This I am saying.
I should be allowed to speak one
Don't
sentence.
give excuses for justifying your links with a person accused of, business links with Dawood company.
I will add one thing.
Yes, Kishore.
Yeah. Arnab, environment in Maharashtra, that opposition leader are victimized.
Anil Deshmukh, Sanjay Raut. I think Nawab Malik ranks in that is an innocent victimization. But if any link is there, he should be he should be behind the bar. But I as a opposition leader,
Even though Nawab Malik has jumped to the Ajit Pawar gang, I say it was a classic case of innocent victimization of ED and CBI. Only he spoke against the Devendra.
I find it very interesting that nowadays political parties describe each other as gangs. You just call Ajit Pawar gang.
No, Eknath Shinde gang.
I can understand the Dawood gang. Why did you say Ajit Pawar gang?
I disagree with Kishore.
And the NCP Ajit Pawar representative did not even object. You're okay with it?
I disagree. I disagree with his statement.
We are not in
Anyway,
favor of any
I'll
politics.
take a bet on it, Anish. I'll tell you one thing. They will not give Ajit Pawar a ticket. He will fight as an independent, backed by Ajit Pawar's party unofficially, because the Ajit Pawar SP will not try to, NCP will not try to embarrass the BJP, and the BJP will go along with him as an independent.
So, I mean, the farce has to be called out somewhere, right?
Which farce?
The fact that if you make him contest unofficially, then you're saying that you don't take these claims seriously. If you're
That I
okay
agree with
giving
you.
his daughter a ticket
I agree with
and
you.
making him the star campaigner in her constituency, then
Yeah.
you don't take these claims seriously.
No, of course they don't. But anyway, he's a very sinister kind of fellow. He's a very sinister kind of fellow. Anish, anyway, when we meet, I'll tell you, he's a very sinister guy. He said in 2020 that I will make Arnab Goswami commit suicide. Right? He's a dangerous, sinister kind of fellow, but I know how to deal with these people. Well,
We will
that's
take
all
back
right. You don't need to come in. You don't.
Arnab,
You were jumping at that too. You were jumping at that too. Thank you, Kishore. You worry about worldly constituency. You worry about the worldly constituency. I thank you very much, all of you, for joining me tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a big political war in the state of Telangana, and the allegation there is about BRS leader KTR's brother-in-law. And the allegation of the Congress party is that KTR's brother-in-law is having a drug party, also called a rave party, in his farmhouse. KTR says, where's the rave party? So what if someone was caught using cocaine? What does this prove against my brother-in-law? Sensational story in Telangana. Let's debate.
Foreign liquor, cards, poker chips, gambling material. This was the scene after the 21-hour raid that ensued at KT Rama Rao's brother-in-law's residence.
Right behind me, which you are seeing, is the Janwada farmhouse, which was raided by the police officials. This is the house which is being owned by Raja Pakala, who happens to be the brother-in-law of the BRS working president KT Rama Rao, and also at the same time this was raided by the police officials on Sunday, where however, on one side they say there's a case which is being booked. They say that there was a person who was tested positive for drug, but the Congress has been calling it as a rave party.
The BRS president has called it a political witch hunt, reiterating that it was a Diwali party.
ఇళ్ళకు పోయిన ఫ్యామిలీ ఫంక్షన్. ఈ మాట ఎందుకంటున్నా అంటే ఇవాళ పొద్దున్న నుంచి నేను చూస్తా ఉన్న మీడియా కవరేజ్ కూడా, సోషల్ మీడియాలో కొంతమంది పైశాచిక ఆనందం కోసం మాట్లాడుతున్న మాటలు కూడా రేవ్ పార్టీ అంటారు. అసలు రేవ్ పార్టీ అంటే అర్థం తెలుసా మీకు?
Congress, meanwhile, is not holding back.
They are doing the party, Diwali party, with the family members or friends, whatever it is. They have to follow the norms that they have to take permission for the liquor. Because one day permissions will be given to the parties whenever you are doing outside the permitted houses. So, Mr. Raj Pakala is very famous. Raj Pakala used to run an event company which used to organize the events in regard to the parties.
The Telangana High Court has given Raj Pakala, the brother-in-law of KTR, 2 days to appear before the police.
Drug party or Diwali party? What's the truth?
Abdul Razak Khan and Gyanendra Mishra. Now, the KTR says that there's no rape party, there are no drugs here, Gyanendra, and he says there is only one of the 13 people was found to have consumed drugs. If it was a rape party, there would be everybody would be testing positive for drugs, right? Rape party means drugs use, right? But have you established the use of drugs?
But he was tested positive, Arnab ji.
One person was tested positive.
Yes. So the Arnab, yeah. So the point is that in party was being organized there.
Yes.
Illegal.
So let there be a probe.
Illegal foreign liquor has been found. Where the
illegal foreign liquor is not a rape party.
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
No. Illegal foreign liquor is not a rape party.
And then a person has been found positive with drugs. So obviously they have not tested every person who was
present. If there are 14 people who come to your house,
yes,
and a test is done, and one of the 14 is found to be positive,
yes,
then will I call the dinner at your house a rape party?
No, so that's a different thing. That whether
no. My point. Then you file a case against the person. No. 1 minute. If you are saying the problem is for consumption of drugs,
yes.
Right now, recently there was a case in which a film star's son was found in a similar situation, etc. But the case was it you can't accuse the film star's son there of being in the business of organizing a rape party. There's a difference between consumption of drugs and organizing a rape party. What is your case here? I mean, I'm not getting.
Agreed. So that is what I was explaining. See, under the law, there is no concept of rape party.
I'm saying nobody is above the law. He has to face
rape party has been defined.
One minute. You are saying here, 1 minute. First of all, Razak, listen here. Razak, you don't know the law. Okay? But problem is not knowing the law is not a crime, but not knowing logic is a crime.
What I'm trying to convey.
No, my point to you is this, Razak, that in this case, the Congress party says the Congress party has come up with an Alice in Wonderland story that the one person out of 14 men who has been found to have had cocaine in his bloodstream was told by KTR's brother-in-law to consume the cocaine. Right? Now, what is the proof that that person consumed cocaine after being forcibly made to consume cocaine by KTR's brother-in-law?
During investigation, if this has come forward, that means drugs were used in the party. Is it Diwali party or drug party, first of all? Let it be one person of the 14. Let us believe you, Arnab ji. But what is the guarantee that he was not involved? Why is he?
No, but you don't feel there is any need to prove that he was involved?
He is only being called for investigation. So let him
You feel there is no need to... You feel there is no need to actually find out whether he was involved or not. Everything works on your speculation.
Sir,
I have with me Krishank Mane. Krishank, now listen. You guys are in a bit of a mess.
Sir, when
okay, 1 minute. Obviously, this is big enough. No, 1 minute. First of all, see, tell me, why was one of the people in that party, why has he been found positive for cocaine?
Well, Arnab, number one, these 2 pages are the Panchnama report of the district task force in presence of witnesses after they had the dog squad there, after they conducted urine tests, and not a single alphabet of any drug substance is mentioned in these 2 pages of the Panchnama report. So how do they come up with this whole drug conspiracy? Number one.
No, sir, you are wrong.
Arnab, before sitting in the show, number one, before sitting in this show, I've had
sir, there was a person who was tested positive.
Or I've had tea or whatever. How can you even answer that before coming to the show what I've had, food or etc.? So there is, and in fact, the officials are spoken on media that after the dog squad came, not a single substance of drugs was found in that residence. Number one, it is a residence. Number two, it was a family function. What is a rave party? Do 70-year-old women, because
sir, under medical examination, A doctor can know what the person has consumed.
One. He's saying 1 minute.
Sir,
He's saying 1 minute. 1 minute.
Clean
He's saying that 70-year-old women were at that house, and he's asking
wearing saris.
70. First of all,
kameez.
no. What are you saying? That women who have drugs don't wear saris? What kind of logic is it? Women who wear salwar kameez don't have drugs.
If it is a rave party.
What is your notion? You also have coming up with some strange theory, man. Krishank, what is this? Women who are wearing saris and salwar kameez so they can't have drugs? Okay, then tell me one thing. There were 1 minute. There were 14 men and some 21 women, or 21 men and 14 women. Now the women,
from 2 years,
the women refused to listen. The women refused to cooperate for the drug test. The women, there were 21 men and 14 women. If the women did not have drugs, and when they were told have a drugs test, they said no, we will not have a drugs test. If somebody accuses me of having drugs and says, Arnab, let's have a drug test, I'll say, let's go. Why would you not subject yourself to a drug test?
Arnab, when in the Panchanama there is
no, forget the Panchanama, no. Talk about logic nama with me. I'm a logical person. According to logic nama, why did the 14 women refuse to go through the drug test? Krishank.
You are bound under the law.
Arnab, inside any residence, someone can just walk in and ask for a drug test.
Why not?
Someone can just, inside a residence, please get an order for that.
Take an order from where? Go to the court next morning when the rape party is over and they've gone home.
Happening. Illegal party.
It was not a rape party.
Drugs party.
It was not a rape party. It was not a rape party.
That's what you are saying.
It was not a rape party. It was a rape party.
How can you define whether it is rape or not? What is the definition of a rape party, please?
Please, you tell me what is the definition of a rape party.
How do you define a rape party? When somebody is tested positive, that means very clearly there was drug use. If women are refusing, that means they consume cocaine.
Absolutely
it is
not.
very clear.
Drug was not used in that function, and drug was not even found in that function.
Drug was not
this was
used.
said by the
If drug was not used, if drugs were not used, 1 minute. If drugs were not used in that function, then kindly share with me which function drugs were used in. You seem to be sure that out of all the functions, in this function, drugs were not used. Are you saying at some other function organized by KTR's brother-in-law, drugs were used, but not in this function? Secondly, why are you using a 70-year-old woman as an alibi? Why are you constantly saying, oh, there was a 70-year-old woman wearing a sari, that's why there was no rape party?
Arnab,
are you saying 70-year-old women with saris have never consumed drugs?
There was a mother.
Are you saying a 70-year-old woman in a sari cannot consume drugs? What are you trying to say?
Arnab, I believe if anyone wants to prove that there is drug, let them get a court order today, immediately, and ask all those people, and definitely they can go for a test.
Do you agree that there was a man called Vijay Maduri? Vijay Maduri.
Maduri. Yes.
Maduri. 1 minute. Vijay Maduri was there, and he had cocaine in his bloodstream when the drug test was.
Is what the police have mentioned. The police they have mentioned. Why did they leave him outside? Did they leave him outside, Arnab?
Outside where?
If he was found positive, he was released yesterday. He was not taken into custody. If he had drugs in his body, if he was found, they should have investigated him. They should have sent him for remand. So he was released yesterday.
No, that is as per the rules. So the problem is even Nawab Malik is on bail. That's not my problem. The question is, even a lot of people linked to Dawood Ibrahim are on bail. That's not my problem. Even this, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi and all are on bail. That's not my problem. My question is different. My question is that, tell me, how is it that the Congress party is saying that this man Vijay Maduri had cocaine on the...
all good things have been found there.
I'm asking Gyanendra, logically. Here is the story. 1 minute, viewers, the story is like this, and let me explain the story. There is a party. The party happens in a farmhouse. Yes. And that farmhouse is on the outskirts of Hyderabad. There are 21 men and there are 21 men and 14 women. The police suddenly come. Everyone on. The police come and say, there is a rape party going on. We want to do a test. The 14 women say we are unwilling to go through a drug test. The 21 men go through the drug test. One of them is testing positive. Now, my question to Gyanendra is, if this party was being organized by KTR's brother-in-law called, what's his name? Some Raj Pakala. If he was organizing the rape party, why did he not himself test positive?
See, Arnab, these all are a matter of investigation.
No. Why did he not test positive? You are saying he's giving others cocaine but not having cocaine.
See, the fact
No, what he's organized, he's a... No, you are saying that he is giving cocaine to others but not having cocaine himself.
Arnab, there has to be logic into the discussion.
No, I'm asking you the logic. You are saying one minute. You are saying that you have information. No, 1 minute, Gyanendra. You are saying, Gyanendra, that you have proof that KTR's brother-in-law Raj Pakala made Vijay Maduri have cocaine. But you have not shown any evidence to back this claim.
No, the evidence is the matter of investigation. The police has asked the individual to join the investigation. They went to the High Court saying that there is a political witch hunt and we fear for our arrest. High Court gave them an immediate protection for 2 days, but clearly directed them to appear and cooperate in the investigation. The fact, all the details will come out in the investigation. But
are you trying to just do what has been called by the Supreme Court, weaponization of the criminal justice system?
It's not a weaponization. See, the weaponization would have been, Arnab, if these people were immediately arrested, not giving them the bail.
Krishank is responding to that. Krishank.
Arnab, Raj Pakala's residence was raided yesterday. The not just the place of offence, but also the residence here in Hyderabad city. KTR's residence also was raided yesterday. And what did they find? Nothing at all in KTR's residence. And even in Raj Pakala's residence, not even a 0.1% of drugs. But the whole narrative has been that it's a rave party, drugs were consumed. Where is the drugs?
Okay, viewers, where's the drugs? Where's the drugs? When I come back, where's the drugs? Let's get KTR on the show tomorrow, Krishank. It'll be good to talk to him about this and what he feels of the whole situation here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, from Where's the Drugs, the big story at 9 o'clock is on how Yogi is getting a considerable amount of support from the RSS on his call, which says batenge ya katenge, and why the call for Hindu unity has Akhilesh very rattled. When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university in the recently released Education World Rankings. A testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked standards in education.
Director, the taste of success.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
कैसे न तो देखो दिए न तो बचेगा न कटेगा और जो ऐसी बातें करेगा बाद में पिटेंगे.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
co-powered by Jaguar Bath and Light.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university in the recently released Education World Rankings. A testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked standards in education.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
The Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, in public life and in politics, you know you have the upper hand when you get the other side to respond. And that is exactly, precisely what Yogi Adityanath has done. Very straight, he went for the jugular with a call saying, Na, batenge to katenge, ek rahenge to नेक रहेंगे, सुरक्षित रहेंगे. Essentially his call was, he says, if we get divided, we will be hurt. But if we stay together, we will be secure. It was a straightforward call. The call was for Hindu unity. Yogi Adityanath's point is that Hindus have to be united, not just socially, Hindus have to be united socially and politically. And one way to ensure that Hindus are divided politically is what Rahul Gandhi does. Try to divide Hindu society on the basis of caste, then take some individual caste groups, put them together with a reservoir of Muslim votes, use that as a political instrument. So the irony is people like Rahul Gandhi, what do? They divide Hindu society, break Hindu society, and try to use it for political benefit. Yogi Adityanath, in an unsparing and characteristically straightforward way, has said that if Hindus are to be secure, Hindus must be united. And he has called for Hindu unity during political campaigns and campaign speeches. He's unequivocal about it. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this is anything to oppose. If over 80% of the country is divided, how will the country be together? Ladies and gentlemen, these are very clear questions. More than 80% of the country are Hindus, and has the principle and the approach of Hinduism not contributed in the greatest way to making the country truly secular? But there is a group of people nowadays who only like pseudo-secularism. So for them, Yogi's call is a threat. Those who oppose Yogi's call, where Yogi Adityanath says, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, एक रहेंगे तो सुरक्षित रहेंगे, those who oppose Yogi Adityanath's call are actually heart of heart accepting the fact that this is so clear and unequivocal a message that it will impact crores of Hindus across the country, who will then begin to see through what Rahul Gandhi and other political parties are doing, trying to divide the Hindu vote. What Yogi Adityanath is doing is he's saying things directly. He's not trying to be subtle about it. He's not trying to be indirect about it. He's saying it very clearly. Hindus come together politically, and then he's saying come together for national interest. Ladies and gentlemen, any unity for national interest is to be appreciated and is to be welcomed. Now, why did I begin by saying that Yogi Adityanath's call has been a successful call? I'm not saying that Yogi Adityanath has succeeded in his message because he's today getting the support of the RSS. Though it is apparent and obvious to all of us that Yogi Adityanath is getting considerable support from the RSS, and he had a 2-hour meeting with Mohan Bhagwat recently, and after that you've had a lot of RSS leaders who have come out and said that, of course, we support what he is saying. Hindu unity is necessary, and they are saying that without Hindu unity, how will we all come together? And they've even said that the upcoming Mahakumbh of 2025 should take this principle together of Hindu unity. Batenge to katenge, ek rahenge to surakshit rahenge. But that's not the reason why I believe Yogi Adityanath is successful. I'm not saying he's successful because he's got RSS support. No. I believe Yogi Adityanath has been politically successful in making this a campaign agenda ahead of the UP by-elections, which he knows he has to win, especially given the poor performance of the BJP in the 2024 elections. Yogi Adityanath is successful because his principal opposition party, their main campaign right now, is a defensive counter to what he said. So Samajwadi Party leaders all over Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party posters are simply now beginning to say, na baatenge, na katenge. So ladies and gentlemen, the Samajwadi Party is now saying, no, we are not going to. We are not going to divide Hindu society. We are not going to break Hindu society. We are not going to cut Hindu society into pieces. Have you ever heard before this any Akhilesh or Rahul Gandhi or Owaisi, have you ever heard them come out with as defensive a response politically as this one, where they are saying na batenge, na katenge, na batenge, na katenge? These posters of the Samajwadi Party are being put up in Lucknow, in party offices, in their campaigns, because the Samajwadi Party is now going out of its way to try and convince Hindu society that they are not going to break Hindu society. This is a defensive move by the Samajwadi Party. And it will also give food for thought for a lot of BJP leaders. There is a more direct approach now required. Especially, ladies and gentlemen, given the fact that Hindu votes, unless completely consolidated, can often end up in a situation where, unless they are consolidated under one party, clearly consolidated, if they are divided, the BJP loses. So the BJP has realized that the only way for it to keep an upper hand is to completely consolidate the Hindu vote. What do I expect? I expect the same approach to be seen even in Maharashtra. I expect the BJP to be more clear right now as a political strategy. That's how I foresee it. Asking for a consolidation of Hindu society and a Hindu vote. And now, in national interest, talk about Hindu unity, socially, structurally and politically. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big turn that we are seeing in Uttar Pradesh, and I believe going forward in national politics as well. A clear attempt by the BJP, supported by the RSS, to consolidate even more strongly the Hindu vote. So let's debate.
आप देख रहे हैं ना, बांग्लादेश में देख रहे हो ना, तो वो गलतियां यहां नहीं होनी चाहिए। बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, एक रहेंगे तो नेक रहेंगे।
The clarion call for Hindu unity is growing louder.
हमें अतीत से सबक लेना है. हमें हमारी एकता को ही देश की ढाल बनाना है. हमें याद रखना है, अगर हम बटेंगे तो बांटने वाले महफिल सजाएंगे.
अब हमारे पड़ोस में ही बांग्लादेश में क्या हुआ? पहली बार वहां का हिंदू संगठित होकर अपने बचाव में रास्ते पर आया, इसलिए कुछ बचाव हो गया. और इसलिए जहां कहीं भी हम हैं वहां संगठित रहना, सशक्त रहना, किसी से शत्रुता नहीं करना, हिंसक नहीं बनना, परंतु इसका अर्थ दुर्बल रहना नहीं.
Buttinge to cuttinge call is making the India alliance nervous. Watch these posters which surfaced in Lucknow today. Na buttinge, na cuttinge was Samajwadi Party's retort to the BJP.
न तो देखो दीजिए, न तो बचेगा, न कटेगा, और जो ऐसी बातें चलेगा बाद में पिटेंगे.
मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने कटेंगे तो बटेंगे का जो नारा दिया है, उसकी गूंज अब महाराष्ट्र तक सुनाई दे रही है. महाराष्ट्र में भी बीजेपी इस नारे को लेकर चुनावों में उतरी है और इस नारे के काउंटर में लखनऊ की सड़कों पर पोस्टर लगा है. देखिए, ना बटेंगे ना कटेंगे, 2027 को नफरत करने वाले हटेंगे. तो देखिए, ये पोस्टर है. पोस्टर में तमाम अलग अलग धर्मों के जो लोग हैं उनकी तस्वीरें, और इसके साथ ही अखिलेश यादव की भी तस्वीर है.
Buttinge to cuttinge remark have echoed in poll-bound state of Maharashtra as well. But the question is, why is the India alliance nervous over call for Hindu unity?
एक रहेंगे तो नेक रहेंगे.
Okay, Ratnakar Tripathi, Vivek Silas of the Samajwadi Party, Congress and Samajwadi Party respectively, Tuhin Sinha of the BJP, Shantanu Gupta, author and a person who's extensively followed and written about Yogi Adityanath. So Ratnakar Tripathi, you know, I began by saying that the first successful campaign becomes when the other side starts responding. So today across UP, posters are being put up by Samajwadi Party saying, na batenge, na katenge, ya na batenge, na katenge. You know, we will not break, we will not cut. That is one success. Second is that the entire RSS is also talking about this, you know, bringing Hindu society and politically and structurally. But I believe the Samajwadi Party response is very important because it's an official response. Why have they been compelled to respond in your view?
You know, Arnab,
Ratnakar first and I come.
Okay,
yeah.
sure. They have just put on something which they wanted to, which they think. And when you talk about RSS, BJP and others like Yogi Adityanath and all those, Yogi, the vultures are hissing together. They are screaming the same voices, nothing else.
No, but why has Samajwadi Party been compelled to respond? Everywhere now in UP they are saying that हम नहीं बांटेंगे, नहीं काटेंगे. So in a way they are explaining.
They haven't written that हम नहीं बांटेंगे, हम नहीं काटेंगे. Don't frame your words.
ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे.
Political sermon and
ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे. ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे. There it is. All official posters everywhere.
What is written there?
ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे.
Why you frame the wrong?
ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे.
नहीं, बांटेंगे ना काटेंगे एक अलग चीज है. And you are हम नहीं बांटेंगे, हमने why हम?
What is it? It's the same meaning. ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे means what? Means what?
To support BJP.
No, ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे means what?
Into a BJP spokesperson.
What does this mean? ना बांटेंगे, ना काटेंगे. What does it mean?
Say that.
What does it
mean?
What does it mean?
What you want here?
हम तो किसकी
They
बात?
haven't said it.
किसकी बात कर रहे हैं?
I'm talking about you. You said हम ना बांटेंगे.
वो किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? वो जब कह रहे हैं ना बटेंगे ना कटेंगे, वो किसकी बात कर रहे हैं?
Then say it. They are saying that ना बटेंगे ना कटेंगे.
What do they mean by saying?
हम ना बांटेंगे, हम ना काटेंगे.
वही हुई ना बात. वो योगी आदित्यनाथ के पर कोई रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं ना?
योगी आदित्यनाथ is just making a last effort to save the sinking boat.
अरे पर अगर वो फिर वो रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों कर रहे हैं?
Parliamentary elections.
तुहिन सिन्हा.
I was you.
Okay, let me get a view from Tuhin. How do you read it? How do you read it? They are saying it's not.
How do you read it?
Arnab.
Tuhin will read it in the BJP words.
Arnab,
Arnab, when I
okay, so you hear his view at that.
मेरी बारी है बोलने दीजिए, रत्नाकर जी. Arnab, when I first saw these posters from Samajwadi Party, I thought they were an acceptance of their guilt of killing car sevaks 35 years back, because that is precisely what they did. They basically brutalized car sevaks. But anyway, what amazes me today, Arnab, is that, last year, please don't barge in like this. Have some courtesies, have some manners. You're a senior person, have some manners. Arnab, what amazes me is that last year we saw orchestrated attacks on the Sanatan Dharma. The very people, the same people, who quietly enjoyed Sanatan being called dengue, malaria, who quietly enjoyed calls of Sanatan being eradicated, are today petrified of calls for batoge to katoge. This shows their guilt. This shows the hypocrisy. Samajwadi Party, through Swami Prasad Maurya, had last year presided over attacks on Ramcharitramanas, you would remember. Today they are petrified with batoge to katoge. Why this slogan is very important? Hindu society today faces threefold threat. Threat number one, the repeated caste division, the repeated attacks on caste practiced by all opposition parties. Threat number two, the demography war. And threat number three, which is the topic of your next debate, which we will come to later, is the land war which this country has suddenly started experiencing in the form of increased activities of Waqf. So I think, Hindu society needs to be united, and I'm so glad that this slogan is ricocheting. It is echoing all across the country. This is something which is going.
It has become a call. No, it has somewhere I would say, somewhere it has struck a chord among people. Even people who are not, overtly very, very sort of Hindu in their political view, who don't link their religion to their political affiliation, or who are Hindus but are still supporting the Congress or Samajwadi Party. They are also beginning to think. What has happened here, Vivek, you'll have to acknowledge this, that this is such a catchphrase. कुछ तो बात होगी कि योगी आदित्यनाथ की ये बात, ये सब हर घर में इस पर बातचीत हो रही है आज, कि बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे. क्या गलती कर रहे हैं हम, जब एक साइड ओपनली हिंदू समाज को तोड़ के उसका राजनीतिक फायदा लेना चाहती है. ये पीडीए क्या है, ये पिछड़ा दलित अलायंस जो कह रहे हैं, उसमें आप इस बात को क्यों नहीं मानते हैं कि आप उनको अपने राजनीतिक गणित में मुस्लिम वोट के साथ मिला के पीडीए, मुस्लिम पिछड़ा दलित अलायंस, आप एमपीडीए बोल दीजिए. आप नहीं कहना चाहते, आपको मानना पड़ेगा कि आप एक रिलीजन के साथ डिवाइडेड हिंदू सोसाइटी की अरिथमेटिक करके आप जीतना चाहते हैं, और दूसरे साइड में वो कहने, देखिए ये हिंदुओं को कहने आपको तोड़ के, है ना, फिर आपके अलग अलग पीस को लेके मुस्लिम वोट के साथ मिला के ये लोग जीतना चाहते हैं. ये सच्चाई है, आप स्माइल कर रहे हैं, वही सच्चाई सब लोग जानते हैं. आप क्यों नहीं कहते ये एमपीडीए अलायंस, आप क्यों इसको मुस्लिम पिछड़ा दलित अलायंस नहीं कहते? आई वॉन्ट टू नो वाई यू डोंट कॉल इट एमपीडीए अलायंस. इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? क्योंकि पहले तो एम वाई कॉम्बिनेशन की बात हुई है ना शांतनु?
Exactly. That's how they ran.
मगर अभी आप डिलिबरेटली मुस्लिम पार्ट निकाल रहे हैं. आप मुझे बताइए, विदाउट मुस्लिम वोट कैन यू विन? आप विदाउट मुस्लिम वोट कैन यू विन अ सिंगल कंस्टिट्यूएंसी इन यूपी?
अर्नब जी,
कैन यू विन अ सिंगल कंस्टिट्यूएंसी विदाउट मुस्लिम वोट?
कैन आई रिस्पॉन्ड?
नो, आप मुस्लिम को क्यों इग्नोर कर रहे हैं ये पीडीए?
कैन आई रिस्पॉन्ड?
नो, ये आप ऑन माय क्वेश्चन. यस.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, पीडीए स्टैंड्स फॉर पिछड़ा दलित और अल्पसंख्यक. आप थोड़ा सा गलत है यहाँ पर, मैं आपको करेक्ट करूं. अल्पसंख्यक अगड़े और आधी आबादी. पिछड़ा पीडीए मींस पिछड़ा दलित अल्पसंख्यक.
अच्छा ठीक है, मैंने आपको डिलिबरेटली, अब मेरी बात, मैंने डिलिबरेटली ये सवाल पूछा क्योंकि मैं जानना चाहता हूं आप मैं कह रहा हूं, आप देखिए, आप पहले खुलकर, आप भी जानते हैं, मैं भी जानता हूं, आप एमवाई पॉलिटिक्स की बात करते थे, मुस्लिम यादव पॉलिटिक्स. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? मुस्लिम यादव पॉलिटिक्स की खुलकर बात होती थी कि नहीं होती थी? अभी आप डिलिबरेटली एक को आप बोल रहे हैं अल्पसंख्यक और आदिवासी. क्या कह रहे हैं आप? अल्पसंख्यक और
पिछड़े
दलित, अल्पसंख्यक और
आधी आबादी.
आधी
इंक्लूड्स एवरीवन.
अच्छा, सो आप मुस्लिम क्यों नहीं कह रहे?
अरे अल्पसंख्यक कौन है सर?
नहीं, मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा है.
means minority in English.
Okay. Now I am asking you very
minority
simply.
That includes Muslims, that includes Christians, that include Jainis, that include Parsis, even Buddhists.
Then can you tell me, विवेक साइलस, मैं किताबी पॉलिटिक्स की बात नहीं कहता, कितने पारसी हैं उत्तर प्रदेश में? जरा शांतनु गुप्ता को बताइए.
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ
नहीं, कितने पारसी?
मैं कह रहा हूँ पूरे प्रदेश में
आप कितने? पूरे प्रदेश में 100 पारसी. 100 पारसी. आज वो आपके साथ. आप मुस्लिम क्यों नहीं कह रहे? आप मुस्लिम क्यों नहीं कह रहे? आप मुस्लिम क्यों नहीं कह रहे? मैं आपकी बात मानता हूं कि आप अल्पसंख्यक की बात करें. आप पहले MY मुस्लिम यादव पॉलिटिक्स की बात करते थे.
अल्पसंख्यक में सब आ जाते हैं अर्नब जी. अच्छा, अल्पसंख्यक में मुस्लिम भी आ जाते हैं.
काउंटर आ रहा है. तो इन काउंटर खत्म करेंगे. तो इन काउंटर 10 सेकंड काउंटर. तो इन
मैं इनको बता रहा हूं ये क्यों नहीं कह रहे, क्योंकि ये इन हदों तक जा चुके हैं. इनके 2 फॉर्मर MPs ST हसन और शफीर उल बर्क, आपके 2 MPs ने खुले तौर पर शरिया लॉ की वकालत की थी आज से 3 साल पहले, और शफीर उल बर्क ने स्वागत किया था तालिबान का टेक ओवर. तो अब किस मुंह से आप नाम लेंगे मुसलमान? लेकिन आपकी सारी पॉलिटिक्स उन्हीं के इर्द गिर्द है.
नहीं, you need to answer this question.
15 हुआ 15.
Let me. Two things. Why have you put up posters saying na batenge, na katenge?
Let me tell you what the real point is. Actually, if you look at the Bharatiya Janata Party, how they campaigned in 2024, it was Shamshan, Kabristan, it was 80-20, it was Eid Diwali, it was Mangal Soot, it was Bhais, it was कपड़ों से पहचान लेते हैं. Similarly, they have nothing to say. बटोगे तो कटोगे. You have seen what Giriraj Singh is doing in Bihar. You have seen what Hemanta Biswa Sarma is doing in Jharkhand. The type of campaign, the vicious campaign that the Bharatiya Janata Party is putting up in the country is very dangerous at the moment. Let me tell you what happened in Karnataka.
Why are you responding? If Yogi Adityanath, my question is,
what happened in Bengal?
I believe there is a difference. There is a fundamental difference, in case you don't see it, between the previous approach and this approach. And let me tell you why. The difference in Yogi Adityanath's approach is, it is very differently because it is very direct. It is not subtle, it is not couched, it is not indirect.
किसको बांटने की बात कर रहा हूँ?
हिंदू समाज.
नहीं, किसको काटने की बात?
हिंदू समाज.
नहीं, काटने की किसको बात?
हिंदू समाज.
हिंदू समाज को काटने
की बात नहीं कर रहे. आप हिंदी समझते हैं. वो ये कह रहे हैं that if you get divided, you will get hurt. आपको
काटने की बात कर रहे हैं?
काटने नहीं.
बैठे बता किसको
समाजवादी
की बात तो आप ही लोग कर सकते हैं.
तो इन सेना viewers. And by the way, I'm asking a question. Do you agree with Yogi Adityanath's call? बटेंगे तो कटेंगे.
आतिक अहमद किसको काटते थे?
हाँ, उल्टा सवाल समाजवादी पार्टी को तुहिन सिन्हा ने पूछिए.
क्या पूछा आपने?
आतिक अहमद किसको काटते थे?
इमरान मसूद किसको काटने की बात कर रहे थे जब बोटी की बात कर रहे थे? इमरान मसूद किसकी बात कर रहे थे?
नहीं, इमरान मसूद किसकी बात? तो आप कांग्रेस से पूछिए ना.
इमरान मसूद
किसको काटने की बात कर रहे थे?
अच्छा, और अगर यूनिटी की बात है,
एक ही है, यही तो हम कह रहे हैं. आप सब एक हैं.
1 मिनट. अगर यूनिटी की बात है, तो जब भीम आर्मी के चीफ चंद्रशेखर आजाद कहते हैं मुस्लिम और दलितों, मुस्लिम एंड दलित, बाकियों की बात नहीं कर रहे, राष्ट्रीय एकता की बात नहीं कर रहे, कह रहे मुस्लिम दलित. राष्ट्रीय एकता नहीं, भारत के लिए नहीं, पूरे देश के लिए नहीं, नवनिर्माण के लिए नहीं, भारत राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि के लिए नहीं, मुस्लिम दलित. ममता बनर्जी क्या कहती है? मुस्लिम शुड बी यूनाइटेड अगेंस्ट बीजेपी. ओवैसी क्या कहते हैं? मुस्लिम शुड बी यूनाइटेड एज वन फोर्स. अबू आजमी क्या कहते हैं? मुस्लिम शुड कम टुगेदर. नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू ने क्या कहा? इस कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में मुस्लिम मेजॉरिटी है, एक साथ हो जाओ, हिंदुओं को हरा दो. फारूक अब्दुल्ला ने क्या कहा? कि मुस्लिम्स मस्ट कम टुगेदर फॉर सर्वाइवल. तो एक लीडर योगी आदित्यनाथ अगर हिंदू यूनिटी की बात करते हैं, तो आपको इतनी चिढ़ती क्यों है?
देखिए, हिंदू यूनिटी की बात करने में कोई बुराई नहीं.
ये सब बाकी लोग कहते हैं तो आप क्लैप करते हैं. यू क्लैप. वेरी वेल डन मिस्टर ओवैसी, यू से वेरी वेल डन, बहुत अच्छा, एक्सेलेंट. मगर कोई हिंदू यूनिटी की बात करे तो
सही करते हैं.
आप इनसिक्योर है.
वो सही करते हैं.
आप इनसिक्योर है.
आप काटने की बात किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? किसको काटने जा रहे हो भाई?
तो इनसे ना, what does he mean by cutting?
This is a democratic country. आप किसको काटने की बात कर रहे हैं?
तो इनसे ना responding, किसको काटने की बात कर रहे हैं?
आपने देखा बहराइच में क्या हुआ?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एमएलए ने आपके ऊपर इल्जाम लगाया कि आपने वहां 2 घंटे के लिए पुलिस को छोड़ दिया, दंगे होने
Unless these people deliberately want to be ignorant of history, in the last 100 years, we have seen Hindus being brutalized in Lahore, we have seen Hindus being brutalized in Karachi, we have seen Hindus being brutalized in Kashmir. Have they forgotten 1990, January 18th January 1990, where hundreds of Kashmiri Hindu families were victims of a genocide? और ये pretend करते हैं कि हिंदू कटे नहीं इस देश में. जहां जहां हिंदुओं की आबादी कम हुई है, जहां जहां हिंदुओं पर दूसरे लोग हावी हुए हैं, वहां वहां हिंदुओं पर उत्पीड़न हुआ है, वहां वहां जेनोसाइड हुआ है. और आगे कभी ना हो, इसके लिए हिंदू समाज को आगाह करना बहुत जरूरी है.
अब महमूदा मुफ्ती के साथ आपने सरकार बना ली.
आप क्या बात कर?
बिल्कुल नहीं लिया, इसीलिए हमारी सरकार गिरी.
तो
इसीलिए हमारी सरकार गिरी.
14,000 पत्थरबाजों के खिलाफ
इसीलिए हमने हमारी सरकार गिरी. इसीलिए हमने आर्टिकल 370 को निरस्त किया. अरे हमने आर्टिकल 370 को इसीलिए निरस्त किया ताकि ये सब ये हरकतें दोबारा ना हो. हमने तो आर्टिकल 370 को निरस्त कर दिया.
One minute. A question is put here today repeatedly again and again. By the way, viewers, do you agree with Yogi Adityanath's "batenge to katenge" comment, which is trending subject number 1 tonight? Everybody is talking about it. RSS is backing it. Samajwadi Party is saying na batenge, na katenge. It's the number 1 issue. And the difference is Yogi Adityanath's approach is a direct, 100% direct approach. Tuhin, 1 minute. Shantanu is coming in next. Shantanu, before that, you are saying here today, kisko katenge, kisko katenge? Even Ratnakar Tripathi asked that. I don't know whether you live in this planet. Okay, he is asking. You are also on defensive today, Ratnakar Tripathi.
No, I am not defensive. Defensive are you.
No, you are.
You are totally defensive.
No, you are defensive.
Who was in the power when Kashmir exodus happened? BJP. BJP was supporting VP Singh. And after 10 months, Ram Mandir Yatra, they took back the support.
You are on defensive. You are on defensive.
Who was Mohit Pandey, who was killed in custodial death?
You are on defensive. You are on the defensive, Ratnakar Tripathi. I'll tell you why. Because why? If you are not on defensive, if you are Ratnakar Tripathi, please allow me. If you are not on defensive, then when a Hindu girl is stabbed, when a Hindu girl, listen to me.
You say that 80% are Hindus, and you do so. That is all right. And somebody, if they talk about Alpsankhyak, you say, Muslim rakho, join Samajwadi Party.
I am saying that just as I believe in equality, Mr. Tripathi, can I respond to you? Can I respond to you, Mr. Tripathi? Mr. Tripathi, can I respond to you? Can I respond to you? I am the most, 1 minute. I am the only truly secular anchor in this country, constantly fighting pseudo-seculars like you. Let me tell you the truth. You see, when I tell you, Mr. Tripathi, please. Mr. Tripathi, you are senior to me. I don't want to speak over you, but if required, I will. If you want me to fight you, I will. Dr. Tripathi.
आप सिख हैं. आपको कम्युनिज्म के सिरप में डुबो के निकाला गया है आपने. You are totally communal. You were never secular. You are not secular. And in your life, if the BJP government remains here, I have all the doubts it will be.
Okay, now I'll tell you. I have dealt with 1 minute, Mr. Tripathi. Now listen, I have dealt with people like you for a very, very, very long time. Right? In 2001, 23 years back, when I wrote a book on the laws against terrorism, I said tougher laws are required. People like you said he's a right-winger. Unlike you, I do my research when I speak. Persons like you only come out from a position of personal angst and bitterness. Now listen to me. If a girl in April who is a Hindu is stabbed 14 times because the boy wanted her to convert to Islam and then the girl dies, and I say, is it a case of love jihad? You say, 1 minute. You say, is it happening on planet Earth? Nothing like this ever happened. And I tell you, it is happening here, and we will fight it. Now, second reason, let me tell you who's communal. You said I am communal. Now, let me tell you, when a Hindu man is attacked for playing the Hanuman Chalisa, that Hindu man is secular, the people who attacked him are communal. When Tawqir Raza wants a mass conversion of Hindu girls, when Tawqir Raza wants a mass conversion of Hindu girls, but if a Hindu political leader would talk about a mass conversion of Muslim girls, you would say sartan se juda. When Kanhaiya Lal, 1 minute, when Kanhaiya Lal is beheaded in broad daylight, people like you celebrate it. You call that secularism. I call that the most communal thing that can happen in this country. When Kashmiri Pandits are attacked, you say they had a choice to return to their homeland. I said they didn't. They were made refugees in their country. That's why even a film hurts you. When Hindus celebrating India's T20 World Cup victory are attacked, you say it's freedom of expression. I call that communalism. Now, Mr. Tripathi, I live in this world, and in this world, there is nothing wrong with Hindu unity. Hindu unity should be welcomed by Hindus like you. I don't know why Hindus like you want Hindus to be divided. And let me tell you, if Hindus are divided, the country can't be united.
I am a Hindu. I am a Hindu from Kachi. Right? You will be soon in minority.
Are you saying a Hindu from Kashi is superior to a Hindu from Delhi? Why are you making these comments? What do you mean by saying that?
No, you are not.
कैसी comment है आपकी? I am a Hindu from Kashi?
Yeah, Kashi is the academic seat.
Oh, so that makes you a superior Hindu. That's your thinking. That's your understanding of Hinduism.
Yeah, that is the thing. Kashi Vishwanath ji is there.
My God. Okay, now, these are the people who then say we support a caste census.
Yeah.
Getting
and
a response from. These are the people. Shantanu Gupta is responding. Shantanu is responding to you. Ratnakar Tripathi.
Just here for 2 minutes.
Ratnakar Tripathi, you are on the back foot. You are like a Lambretta scooter that is refusing to start, but you want to take it for a ride. You can't. Become real. Yes.
No, I am not saying you are right.
Arnab, from Tilak to Savarkar, from Tilak to Savarkar, from Tagore to Aurobindo, from Keshav Baliram Hedgewar to every RSS Sangh Pracharak told about the Hindu unity. Today, Yogi Adityanath has given an iconic vocabulary to it, and I think we are witness to it. Batenge to Katenge is the iconic vocabulary, the iconic grammar that UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has given to the clarion call which Tilak from Savarkar is giving. And you know from what is coming from the others, and you know what are the calls from the other side? From British to Rahul Gandhi. The call is divide and rule. So it's from divide and rule to Batenge to Katenge. From British to Rahul Gandhi we heard a call, from Tilak to Yogi Adityanath we heard a call. And it's a battle between divide and rule to Batenge to Katenge. And what we are hearing, Abu Azmi, while
let him complete, I'll give you enough time.
Abu Azmi was Akhilesh Yadav was on the stage. Just hear this out. Just give me half a minute. Abu Azmi, when Akhilesh Yadav was on the stage, you know what did he said? जिस दिन अखिलेश भैया 8 MLA महाराष्ट्र में आ जाएंगे, किसी माइकल लाल ने दूध नहीं पिया कि मुसलमान को कुछ भी कर पाए. The whole politics in front of Akhilesh Yadav is the Muslim politics. What is Mehboob Ali, the MLA of Amroha, is saying? Muslim आबादी तो बढ़ रही है. Muslim population is increasing. We will win 2027 election only because of Muslim population. You know what is Sajjad Nomani? What is Sajjad Nomani saying? Sajjad Nomani, who is the member of Muslim Personal Law Board, he is counting Muslim vote percentage in every seat of Maharashtra. ये सीट तो मुस्लिम को ही जानी चाहिए. हम इसीलिए जीतेंगे. मुस्लिम को साथ में रहना चाहिए. But when Yogi Adityanath give this call, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, see कैसे तड़प रहे हैं लोग, कैसे तड़प रहे हैं, साइलेंस जी कैसे तड़प रहे हैं, अरे ये क्या कह दिया, oh my God, अब क्या होगा, हमारा तो फॉर्मूला यही है, हिंदुओं को बांटो, मुसलमान को अपील करो.
डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला पे अटैक किया है, डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला पे अटैक किया है,
फॉर्मूला पे अटैक किया, that's the problem. पूरा फॉर्मूला पे पानी डाल दिया.
एग्जैक्टली.
नहीं, देखिए, मैंने पहले भी बैठते ही कहा था कि हिंदू यूनिटी से कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
दिक्कत आप वेलकम, आप क्यों नहीं कहते, आप
लीजिए. लेकिन दिक्कत ये है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी नो
आपको एक बताओ, सपोज देयर इज अ हिंदू वाचिंग द प्रोग्राम टुनाइट. विवेक विल यू से टू अ हिंदू वाचिंग द प्रोग्राम टुनाइट, कोई भी आपको बांटने की कोशिश करे, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, आप भी बोलिए.
बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, तो यही तो मैं बार बार
आपको प्रॉब्लम है.
इतनी
गलत क्या
गंभीर बात इतनी आसानी से आप कैसे ले रहे हैं?
अच्छा,
मैं तो बार बार पूछ रहा हूं अर्नब जी, आप ही बता दीजिए,
मुझे पूछ,
कौन कटेगा,
मुझे पूछ,
किसको काटने की बात योगी
मुझे आप मुझे पूछ,
यही बात महाराष्ट्र में हो रही है,
आप मुझे पूछ,
यही बात हरियाणा में हुई है,
क्या आप मुझे पूछ रहे? नहीं, क्या आप मुझे पूछ रहे हैं? मुझे पूछ रहे? ठीक है, मैं जवाब, मैं भी, अच्छा मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ, मैं आपको जवाब दे रहा हूँ, आई एम रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू यू, मैं
80-20 कपड़ों से पहचानना,
नहीं,
तो भारतीय
नहीं, और एक तरह की पॉलिटिक्स होती है। इधर देखिए विवेक जी, एक और तरह की पॉलिटिक्स होती है, जिस पॉलिटिक्स में एक प्राचीन मंदिर पर जब अटैक होती है, जब गोरखनाथ मंदिर पर बड़ी अटैक होती है और अखिलेश यादव कहते हैं बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं देनी चाहिए, छोटी घटना है, माउंटेन इज बीइंग मेड आउट ऑफ अ मोल हिल, एक प्राचीन मंदिर पर हमला होता है तो आपको वहां पे कुछ खटकती नहीं है, आप डाउन प्ले करना चाहते, ये किस तरह की पॉलिटिक्स होती है? मेरी बात सुनिए, मोहित खान पर डीएनए टेस्ट जब मांगी गई थी, जिन पर बलात्कार के आरोप थे, अखिलेश ने उनका फुल सपोर्ट क्यों किया? क्या ये नहीं था क्योंकि अगर मोहित खान पर कोई कार्रवाई हो तो मुस्लिम वोट उनको लगा हट जाएगी? तीसरा सवाल, क्या आप मानते हैं बटेंगे तब कटेंगे तब आप सवाल पूछते हैं, मगर अब सोनिया गांधी महमूद मदनी को मिलती हैं और उसके बाद महमूद मदनी कहते हैं कि बात हो रही है, सोनिया गांधी हमें मुस्लिम आरक्षण देने वाली है, तब आपको नहीं लगता कि यह अन्याय है भारत के हिंदुओं के साथ, पूरे देश के साथ? जब मनमोहन सिंह कहते हैं मुस्लिम फर्स्ट, पूरा पहला अधिकार भारत के रिसोर्सेज पर मुसलमानों का है, तब आपको नहीं लगता है? आप इस बैकड्रॉप को समझते हैं कि नहीं? इस बैकड्रॉप को आप समझते हैं कि नहीं कि अब आंख पे पट्टी लगाकर आप बात कर रहे हैं टेलीविजन पर?
नहीं,
मैंने इन चारों जो उदाहरण दिए, 4 एग्जाम्पल्स दिए आपको, क्योंकि हम तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति को समझते हैं। We know the politics of appeasement, or what Yogi Adityanath is saying is a direct counter to the politics of appeasement. Please respond.
आपने जो बातें की मैंने सुनी,
प्लीज
देखिए,
सुनिए,
भारतीय जनता पार्टी
गलत कुछ कहा क्या? फैक्चुअली कुछ गलत कहा क्या?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी
नहीं, फैक्चुअली कुछ भी गलत कहा क्या? आप मुझे बताइए।
आपने नहीं कहा, सही कहा।
मैंने सही कहा ना?
आप मेरा काउंटर सुने?
हाँ, बात सुनिए, बताइए।
आपको सवाल भारतीय जनता पार्टी से भी करनी चाहिए। उन्होंने 2014 के मैनिफेस्टो में कहा था, अभी कश्मीर की बात बहुत प्राउडली की जा रही थी, गुप्ता जी कर रहे थे, 6000 कश्मीरी पंडित परिवारों को हर साल रीइंस्टेट करेंगे कश्मीर वैली में। एक को किया है तो बता दीजिए। 14,000 पत्थरबाजों को मासूम बता के पीडीपी के साथ सरकार बनाई, आतंकवादियों को टिकट दिया, और आप यहां बैठ के फॉर्मूला बता रहे हैं हमको, सिर्फ बांटने और काटने की राजनीति के सिवा भारतीय जनता पार्टी कुछ नहीं। और आप भूल गए बिहार में किस तरह दुर्गा के विसर्जन में हुई थी आपके बिहार में भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
लास्ट मिनट ऑन द डिबेट, कटेंगे तो कटेंगे इस डिबेट। लास्ट 30 seconds of the debate, please take your turn and respond.
अर्नब, ये जो बार बार कहते हैं कि पीडीपी के साथ अपने अलाइनमेंट की, मैं आपको बता दूं कि इन हाइंडसाइट मे बी दैट इज एन एरर ऑफ जजमेंट, बट दोस 3 years helped us to understand the governance in Kashmir, and that was instrumental in us abrogating 370 conclusively and changing the fate of Kashmir forever. दोबारा कभी आप जैसे लोग जो है जेनोसाइड नहीं होगा, दोबारा कभी हिंदुओं पर इस प्रकार से अटैक नहीं होगा कश्मीर में। और कश्मीर में जिस प्रकार से दलितों के हक मिले हैं उससे आपको प्रॉब्लम है। जिस प्रकार से कश्मीर में पिछड़ों को पहली बार सरकारी जॉब्स मिले हैं उससे आपको प्रॉब्लम है। अरे मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूँ, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूँ, आप पीडीए जो करते हैं, पीडीए जो उत्तर प्रदेश में करते हैं, क्या आपका पीडीए जम्मू कश्मीर में लागू नहीं होता है? जब वहां के दलित जो है 70 वर्षों तक
calling for Hindu unity, 1 minute, calling 1 minute, I'm trying to understand here. Calling for Hindu unity इस समाज में घृणा फैलाना, मगर कोई हिंदू इंडिया के विन T20 में सेलिब्रेट करे और उनपे कोई मुस्लिम युवक अटैक करे तो वो राष्ट्रीय एकता के लिए एक बड़ा उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन है। जब अखिलेश यादव मोहित खान का समर्थन करते हैं, क्यों करते हैं?
कश्मीर
सोनिया गांधी जब मुस्लिम आरक्षण की बात करती है, क्यों करती है? जब मनमोहन सिंह ने मुस्लिम फर्स्ट की बात की, क्यों की? जब अखिलेश यादव ने गोरखनाथ मंदिर को छोटा अटैक पर छोटी बात कही तो क्यों कही? ममता बनर्जी ने मुस्लिमों को यूनाइट करने की बात की, चंद्रशेखर आजाद ने मुस्लिम दलितों को यूनाइट करने की बात की, तो आप कहते हैं राष्ट्रीय एकता की बात होती है। ओवैसी कहते हैं वन पॉलिटिकल यूनिट बन जाओ, तो आप कहते हैं बहुत बड़ी बात कही उन्होंने।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी शमशान,
बहुत बड़ी बात कहती है।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी शमशान की बात करे तो ठीक है, ईद दिवाली की बात करे तो ठीक है, 80-20 की बात करे तो ठीक है, कपड़ों से पहचान ले तो ठीक है, मंगलसूत्र की बात करे तो ठीक है।
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you tell me where you stand on that debate. It's been a really hot debate. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me whether you agree or disagree with Yogi Adityanath. And tonight, I'm concluding by bringing you a raging debate across the nation and on the social media. The Waqf board, originally established to protect Islamic charitable lands, now finds itself as the center of a storm, with allegations of constantly encroaching on land, making people feel insecure, claiming this land of this Hindu family, this land of this Hindu farmer is ours. And amidst all of this, there's now a counter call for a Sanatan board. Ye Sanatan board hai kya? Now, those who want a Sanatan board say, if the Muslims have a body, which is the Waqf board, we need a Sanatan board, which is basically a Hindu body to safeguard Hindu heritage sites or heritage sites of the Hindu community. This call for a Sanatan board is gaining a lot of traction. Let's debate.
A Waqf land grab crisis is erupting across India. Sacred temples.
The 40-acre land in Guha village of Ahmednagar, which is under dispute and which is in fact being claimed by Waqf board, is initially registered on the name of this very temple. As far as the Waqf claims are concerned, they say that this is not a temple but a dargah.
National assets, IGI airport, even the parliament, the very seat of democracy.
हमने 15 साल 16 साल में रहा हूँ, हर तरफ एक ही आवाज था कि पार्लियामेंट भी खुद पूरा का पूरा इलाका यही वक्फ के प्रॉपर्टी के ऊपर बनाया गया।
Farmlands, the lifeline of our farmers. The Waqf board is claiming lands across the country, sweeping up every inch in its path, even targeting an entire village in Tamil Nadu, home to a Chola-era temple. In this unfolding crisis, the Waqf versus Sanatan debate has ignited like never before. With Waqf's relentless claim over lands, there is a growing demand for a Sanatan board, a body to defend and reclaim lands historically tied to the Hindu community.
People like you might come and go, but Sanatana Dharma goes on forever. It won't stop, it is beyond.
Demand for Sanatan board is gaining support to reclaim structures like Gyanvapi complex, Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi, Bhojshala complex. Is it time to establish a Sanatan board to protect the majority community's rights over heritage sites and lands, a force to counter the Waqf board's unchecked authority?
And joining us tonight, हमारे साथ देवकीनंदन ठाकुर जी महाराज हैं, चरण स्पर्श महाराज जी।
जी राधे राधे, आपको और आपके सभी व्यूअर्स को मेरा प्यार भरा राधे राधे।
आपको
एंड आप कैसे हैं?
बहुत बढ़िया हूँ, राधे राधे महाराज जी। ये आपने जो बात कही, हमारे हिंदी चैनल, अंग्रेजी चैनल, पूरे देश भर पे इस पर एक तरह से एक बहस छिड़ गई है कि अगर वक्फ बोर्ड है तो देवकीनंदन ठाकुर जी महाराज सनातन बोर्ड की मांग क्यों कर रहे हैं? सनातन बोर्ड अगर लाई जाए तो कैसे लाई जाएगी और कौन लाएंगे इसको? ये किसके लिए लाई जाएगी? क्या सिर्फ वक्फ बोर्ड को काउंटर करने के लिए लाई जाएगी? क्या आपकी सोच क्या है, इस पर जरा बताइए।
अर्नब जी, मुझे वक्फ बोर्ड से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। मैं चाहता हूं कि हमारा सनातन सुरक्षित रहे। मैं चाहता हूं हमारे सनातनी जो धार्मिक स्थान है वो सुरक्षित रहे, हमारी परंपराएं सुरक्षित रहे। हमारे मंदिर, देवालय, तीर्थ सुरक्षित रहे और हम लोगों की जो प्रसाद ग्रहण करने की स्थिति है वो भी सुरक्षित रहे। आपने देखा होगा अभी तिरुपति बालाजी के मंदिर में जो प्रसाद मिला उसमें गौ की चर्बी मिली, ये हम सब जानते हैं। ये क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि उन मंदिरों में वो लोग हैं जो धर्म को मानते ही नहीं है, जो जिसे पता ही नहीं है कि सनातन धर्म का मतलब क्या है, जो मूर्ति पूजा नहीं जानते हैं, भगवान की पूजा नहीं करते हैं, प्रसाद का महत्व जिनको नहीं पता है, वो क्या जाने कि सनातन परंपराएं क्या हैं। हमारा धर्म भ्रष्ट किया गया गौ की चर्बी खिलाने के बाद में। और आज हम अगर सनातन बोर्ड, जैसे अभी आपने आपके चैनल पे ही मैं सुन रहा हूँ, उन्होंने कहा कि भैया ये एयरपोर्ट भी वक्फ बोर्ड का है
जी,
और ये क्या नाम है, पार्लियामेंट भी वक्फ बोर्ड का है। अरे वो दिन दूर नहीं है। आज मैं एक चैनल पे सुन रहा था, उन्होंने कहा 7 मंदिर दिल्ली में वक्फ बोर्ड की भूमि पे, वो दिन दूर नहीं है। पूरे भारत में कह देंगे कि अकबर का घोड़ा यहाँ होके गया था और ये सारा भारत जो है हमारे वक्फ बोर्ड का है, भारतवासियों खाली करो, सनातनियों। और जब हम एक ऐसी कंट्री में रहते हैं जो सेकुलर कंट्री है, सेकुलर कंट्री में तो फिर जब वक्फ बोर्ड है तो सनातन बोर्ड होना चाहिए। हमारे वैदिक परंपराएं बचनी चाहिए, हमारी पौराणिक परंपराएं बचनी चाहिए। हमारे वो गरीब बच्चे हैं जिनको हम पढ़ा सकते हैं, वो लोग हैं जिनकी जरूरत, जो धन के अभाव में अपना धर्म परिवर्तन कर लेते हैं, हम उनको सनातन परंपरा में रखेंगे, उनकी सेवा करेंगे। तो इसलिए सनातन बोर्ड का होना बहुत जरूरी है।
महाराज ये बनेगी कैसे? ये बनेगी कैसे? क्या ये प्रैक्टिकल है? इतने बड़े देश में 100 करोड़ हिंदू हैं, इस बोर्ड के ऊपर कौन होंगे, कौन चुनेंगे उनको?
धर्माचार्य रहेंगे, शंकराचार्य रहेंगे, कोई पॉलिटिशियन थोड़ी होंगे उसमें, कोई सरकारी अधिकारी थोड़ी रहेंगे उसमें।
आपने शंकराचार्य से कोई आपने हमारे जितने शंकराचार्य उनमें से किसी से भी आपने बात की है? क्या बात आगे ले जाएंगे आप?
अर्नब जी, मैं 16 तारीख को दिल्ली में बहुत बड़ा सनातन धर्म संसद करने जा रहा हूँ
जी।
आपके चैनलों के माध्यम से भी मैं ये निवेदन कर रहा हूँ कि जितने भी हमारे सनातनी हैं और हिंदू, जितने भी हिंदू संगठन हैं, वो सभी 16 तारीख को दिल्ली पहुंचे और हम वहां शंकराचार्य जी भी पधार रहे हैं, वहां जगत गुरु भी पधार रहे हैं, वहां महामंडलेश्वर पधार रहे हैं, वहां अनेकों धर्माचार्य पधार रहे हैं। उन सब के बीच में ये डिसाइड होगा कि उस सनातन बोर्ड का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होगा, उसको कैसे रन किया जाएगा। और मैं आपके चैनल के माध्यम से सभी पार्टियों से भी कह रहा हूं कि आप लोग अगर वक्फ बोर्ड के साथ खड़े हैं तो आपको सनातन बोर्ड के साथ भी खड़ा होना चाहिए।
हम तो देखिए, हम तो वक्फ बोर्ड के बिल्कुल साथ खड़े नहीं है, आप तो जानते ही हैं। रिपब्लिक भारत, रिपब्लिक नेटवर्क।
मैं आपकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं आपकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं पॉलिटिशियन लोगों की बात कर रहा हूँ।
ये पॉलिटिशियन लोग तो जो अपनी सुविधा को लेके देख के काम करते हैं महाराज जी, आप जानते हैं, इनको तो सिर्फ वो तुष्टीकरण की वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स करना पता है उनको। महाराज जी, एक आखिरी सवाल आपसे ये है कि कई लोग ये भी कहते हैं कि देखिए, सनातन धर्म हिंदुओं को बड़े भाई की भूमिका लेनी चाहिए, है ना? बड़ा दिल रखो, बड़े भाई की भूमिका रखो, छोटे भाई जो भी करे आप मान लीजिए, आप वक्फ बोर्ड के मुद्दे को बड़ा मत कीजिए, बड़ी सोच रखिए, आप वक्फ बोर्ड के पीछे क्यों पड़े हैं, बड़ा मन करिए। ये ऐसे लेक्चर दिए जाते हैं, तो आप आज की वास्तविकता को देखते हुए जो लोग ऐसी बात करते हैं उनको आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
बड़े भाई थे तभी तो पाकिस्तान दे दिया, बड़े भाई थे तभी अफगानिस्तान दे दिया, बड़े भाई थे तभी हमने बांग्लादेश दे दिया, बड़े भाई थे तभी कश्मीर छोड़ के भागे चले आए। और क्या बड़े भाइयों का मर्डर करोगे? हमारे पास तो पूरे विश्व में कहीं कुछ है नहीं सिवाय हमारे इस भारतवर्ष के, और इस भारतवर्ष में भी कई प्रदेशों में बड़े भाई का ही मर्डर किया गया। और इसी प्रदेश में, इसी देश में कई जगह ऐसी हैं जहां हमारे बड़े भाई की बहन बेटियों के साथ में 36 टुकड़े हुए। अभी कुछ समय पहले एक बच्चे को गोली मार दी गई, घर से निकाल के गोली मार दी गई। और क्या करना चाहते भाई बड़े भाई के साथ ना? अगर स्कूल गए हैं, टिफिन सबके पास में है, तो सबके टिफिन ओपन होंगे। ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक टिफिन पीछे छुपा ले और बाकी के और टिफिनों में से खा जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होगा। अब और बता दूं एक बात, सनातनियों में आपको एक मिनट है मेरे पास में, एक कहानी
बोलिए।
एक कहानी है, एक मेंढक था, उस मेंढक एक को पतीले में डाल दिया और उसका पानी थोड़ा सा गुनगुना हुआ। तो थोड़ा सा गुनगुना हुआ तो मेंढक ने सोचा भी थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं। तो थोड़ा एडजस्ट हुआ, फिर और गर्म हुआ, बोले थोड़ा सा और एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा और एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं। वो इतना एडजस्ट करने में लग गया कि बाद में निकलना चाहा उस मेंढक ने उस पतीले में से, तो गर्म पानी होने के नाते वो निकल नहीं सका। हम हिंदुओं से भी ये कहेंगे कि हमारी भी दशा उसी मेंढक की तरह है, एडजस्ट कर लेते के चक्कर में हम लोग कई जगह से भगा दिए गए। बांग्लादेश में ये हालत हो चुकी है, एक दिन वो हाल होगा कि हम लोग कहीं के नहीं रहेंगे। इसलिए आज अपने अधिकार के लिए हमें लड़ना होगा, हमें अपने अधिकार की बात करनी होगी, और जितनी भी पॉलिटिशियन पार्टियां, जितने भी पॉलिटिशियन हैं, उनको हमारी बात सुननी चाहिए और उन्हें हमें सनातन बोर्ड देना चाहिए।
जी महाराज जी, आपने बड़ी बात कही कि आप बहुत बड़ा एक सम्मेलन करेंगे जहाँ पे शंकराचार्य, महामंडलेश्वर सब होंगे, तो हम भी उसकी कवरेज करेंगे और हमें लगता है एक राष्ट्रीय बहस तो शुरू हो गई है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महाराज जी, चरण स्पर्श। आपसे मिलूंगा जब आप दिल्ली आएंगे।
आप जैसे योद्धा अगर हमारा साथ देंगे, सनातनी योद्धा साथ देंगे, आप विश्वास मानिए बहुत जल्दी सनातन बोर्ड बनेगा और बहुत जल्दी हमारी सनातनी परंपरा बचेंगी, बच्चे भी बचेंगे। और मैं आप सबसे ये आशा करता हूं कि इस मुहिम को आप लोग आगे लेके चलिए, क्योंकि हम और आप वो प्रयास कर सकते हैं जिससे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन बच सके। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महाराज जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। And taking the debate forward, Atikur Rahman and Tausif Khan, now the reaction has started. The greatest of Hindu spiritual leaders are coming together. It's very significant. If the Shankaracharyas come together, Tuhin, you know what this means, Shantanu. It is not a small matter to demand a Sanatan board. How do you see it, Shantanu?
You see, Waqf board was brought into effect to save the Waqf land from encroachment. Land grabbers.
But Hindu temples are also encroached.
Encroaching land, Waqf land, like Ambani house is built on a Waqf property. Like so many other land, so many other.
When are you going to court against Ambani?
What do you mean by oh my God?
When are you going to court against Ambani?
What do you mean by oh my God?
When are you going to court against Ambani? In fact, when are you going to court against the Parliament?
He does not even know. He does not even know.
Oh my God! Ambani is so ignorant. He doesn't even know. Okay, is my house safe? Is my house safe? Is the Republic Channel studio safe?
Arnab,
the point is Tausif.
Is the Republic studio safe?
Tausif, see. Tausif, that's Shantanu Gupta, well-known author, polemicist and writer.
Please clarify.
Now, my point is that Shantanu Gupta, what I asked...
Arnab, you have to clarify. Antila is built on Waqf property to this not so learned panelist, please.
My point tonight is this, see, Tausif, that there is a 40-acre temple land in Maharashtra, and the Waqf board is saying that the land around that ancient temple belongs to the Dargah and a Waqf board. There is an entire village in Tamil Nadu, we all know, which has an ancient temple dating back more than 1,000 years. But Waqf board is saying this is our land. Now, who is going to keep temple land safe?
In order to keep the Waqf land safe, the Waqf board was invented. And what is happening?
So let there be a Sanatan board for temple land?
With corruption, and the land grabbing is going on. So how do we control this? The land which was
but if there can be a Waqf board for Muslim areas or Muslim sites, why can't there be? What is wrong with a Sanatan board for Hindu temples? One minute. Tuhin also wants to come in on that. Tuhin?
Agents are now land grabbing.
Arnab, what I find very worrying today, what I find very concerning and very worrying today, I have been getting reports that Congress state governments have started to act as an extension of the Waqf board. Somewhere they feel a certain desperation. They feel that Waqf Amendment Act is on its way. So before that, they want to, just expedite, and they want to magnify some very abrupt decisions. And Zamir Ahmad, the Karnataka Congress minister, he should be called out for his notoriety. Today his videos are out, the way he's instructing officials to expressly expedite, the takeover of many land kathas by the Waqf board. I think such notoriety needs to be called out. Yes, Sanatan board today is a welcome idea. What gets covered under it, the gamut and the ambit of its functioning is something we can discuss, at length later. But I think it's the need of the hour, and it's a welcome idea.
See, Waqf has become a national problem, Atik, right? But I am only working on the principle of parity. You have come on my program saying there should be a Waqf board, otherwise who will take care of Muslim properties, Muslim heritage sites, right? Now, Hindus also have heritage sites, in case you didn't know. We also have temples. We also have places of worship. I hope you know. I don't know whether you acknowledge or respect, but I hope you know.
Thousands and thousands are broken away, but many are left.
We still have, right? And in some of our ancient temples, like in Kashi, houses were built around it. It is only this government that actually did justice to the whole parisar. Anyway, Atik, give me any one reason why a person like you, who's such a supporter of the Waqf board, should oppose the idea of a Sanatan board.
No,
unless you believe Hindus don't have equal rights.
I fully endorse.
Unless you believe Hindus are not equal.
The government can,
or you have the Manmohan Singh view of the world.
The government can amend the Religious Endowment Act and name it Sanatan Dharma Act, Sanatan, Preservation Act. I do not mind. There is a Religious Endowment Act, there is a Hindu Endowment Act, and Hindus are welcome. They should also donate their land, as the Muslims do. How many Hindus will be donating? Yes, my friends have donated. There are temple trusts. There is Hindu Endowment Act. There is a Hindu Religious Act, Endowment Act. Repeal them, amend it, name it Sanatan Dharma. I am not opposed to the idea of a Sanatan board.
Okay, I have a question for you, Atik. Very specific. Okay, in Lucknow there is a unique case. Shantanu may know about it.
Yeah.
There is a Shivalaya. Okay, the Shivalaya goes back to 1862. And there is a Waqf board, Shia Central Waqf Board. Shia Central Waqf Board says our history goes back to ownership of the Shivalaya. And what I am asking is, you came into existence 56 years after the Shivalaya was documented in the state records. How do you claim ownership? कुछ भी चलेगा.
Multiple such cases. There are multiple such cases. Arnab, the case you are.
You didn't exist. What time?
The case, Arnab, you are quoting of Tamil Nadu.
Who has used up that temple? Hang the chairman, hang the chief minister.
Hang is not a solution, bhai.
All these.
Hang, काटो. इनका नाम ही है hang करो, काटो. That's their vocabulary. इसको hang करो, इसको काटो. That's their vocabulary. Right? Arnab, you are mentioning the case of Tamil Nadu.
The Congress
mentioning the case of Tamil Nadu. The temple, Sundareshwar temple is 15 years old. 1500 years old. That's predate Islam.
Tausif, the only way to solve this situation is for Waqf boards to give up or secularize themselves. Bring women into Waqf boards. Why are women not brought into the running and management of Waqf boards? Bring Hindus.
You are
bring Hindus. Bring Hindus. Why don't you bring Hindus into the management of Waqf boards? Why are you not bringing Hindus into the management of Waqf boards?
You are highly misinformed, first of all, Arnab. The people who have dedicated their land are all Muslims, and it's a religious charitable purposes. So non-Muslims.
No. Why can't women control Waqf boards?
You are highly misinformed.
Why can't Muslims do charity for Hindus?
At least in Bengal,
just Quran doesn't allow.
Why can't women be playing a critical role in Waqf boards?
And if you must stop,
you can do some charity for Hindus also.
How much
charities for Parsis, for Jains, for Sikhs?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am closing at this point. 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll close at that point. Food for thought. And on the other side, the real inside story of what's happening with the bomb hoaxes when I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Co-powered by Jaguar Bath & Light.
Director, The Taste of Success.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university in the recently released Education World Rankings. a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked standards in education.
Songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. I'm too busy, baby, making plans on how to get me one of them manly men. All I want is a touch of love.
People are involving in the liquor business. What are the examples they are setting to the people? His sister Kavita is involved in the liquor scam in Delhi. His brother-in-law is involved in the I Love Brewery, involved in the tonic in liquor shops which has got special exemptions.
Co-powered by Jaguar Bath and Light.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.